Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Rachel here, admin of LBN, and I've been promising you all week to announce the changes that's going to be happening to LBN. I'll confess, I'm a little bit nervous, feeling a little bit like this, because I'm not entirely sure what your reactions are going to be to the changes, but I think that those people that value the group and appreciate the work that goes into the group won't have an issue with these changes. Over the past 4 years, we've really exploded the numbers in the group. We've gone from 600 to nearly 14,000, which, is fantastic, although it does bring other issues with it. Now, when I first chose this image, it was very clear to me that that was a heart. I'm now thinking that it actually looks like a load of blood on some hands, but it isn't, honestly. Step back a bit and you'll see it's a heart. And it represents what this group's all about in terms of giving support, specifically business support to people. It's a place where you can ask for advice and give advice and generally be a supportive community. And I think that we do that really well in this group. Something that's occurred and wasn't ever intended to be an outcome of the group is that a lot of business gets passed within this group with people referring people, and that's absolutely fantastic, and we're really pleased with that, and this is something that we wish to continue, obviously. Here's a few stats about the group. Over 2,000 posts is pretty impressive in the time scale of a couple of weeks, and we have literally over 10,000 active members, and I'm being told by Facebook gurus that that's incredible and that's really good engagement, so thank you and well done to you all. You also tell me, in private PMs, but you also tell me in the group how much you enjoy the group and the benefits that you get out of it. It's not just about business, it's about meeting people. I mean, some people have met offline, etc. It's about getting the support that you need when you need it. And I'm really, really pleased that that's happening within the community and that you're appreciating that. So, for you youngsters in the group, this is a picture of status quo. So I'm actually going to tell you what's not going to change in the group, first of all. So we're going to have theme days still, they will remain, although I'm going to be tweaking probably Match Monday and Web Wednesday. I'm not going to reveal what they are yet, but all in due course. I know that their theme days are very popular. We're going to still continue to allow you to post your events in the event space in the group, but I think we're also going to create a bit more excitement about these events and pull out certain events and give them more visibility if we can. Of course, you're still going to be able to advertise at the weekends. We're not taking that away at all. And obviously no blatant ads in the week still remains. As you imagine, as we've got bigger and bigger, we've got a lot more conflicts happening in the group. Some of it you can see on the page with comments and people, replying to things, but an awful lot of it you don't see behind the scenes with PMs to myself and other admin, where we're having to deal with issues between members and, basically get involved in stuff that is quite time consuming, to say the least, just so that we can keep the group nice and safe and a place where you want to engage in. Obviously, you'll also be aware that we delete quite a lot of adverts during the day, despite us saying to people, you do know you can't advertise, people still do. So that's actually very time consuming. There's also an aspect of the group I've noticed over the past couple of months where some of the posts are, I don't know whether they're deliberately to antagonise, but they're not particularly business focused. And I'm really concerned that this group doesn't go the way of other business groups I've seen, where it's really hard to find some of the business posts amongst all the dross that gets posted, and some of them are just posted for effect, I think. But I'm really keen to keep this much more business focused, this group. As you can imagine, that all takes time, and that's one of the aspects when you're running a group. I've got 4 other admin, and it's still very, very time consuming for us all to keep on top of this group with the numbers that we have. And frankly, quite often, this is how I'm feeling at the end of the day. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and I'm a little bit fed up of it all, depending on how much stuff I've had to sort out behind the scenes. What I really want to feel like is this. Notice I said feel like and not look like, because obviously I'm not a man, but I want to feel joyous. I want to have a spring in my step about the LBN group. And lately, because of the numbers, that's not happening quite so much from the admin side. So here are the changes. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to make the group a closed group. Now, I think that's going to be quite popular for people, and a lot of members have been asking for this. Basically, this means that nobody else, anybody who's not in the group, can't see any posts or comments. At the moment, it's a public group. People can see anything that you post, your friends, your family, your clients. So this is going to keep it a little bit more exclusive by having it closed. We're going to have some Facebook Lives. Hopefully on a weekly basis. I'm going to be asking certain members, and these are members that I've been, I've noticed within the group have been giving really good value to the members of the group, and I'm going to be asking them to maybe host some Facebook Lives on certain business subjects, and we'll be covering all sorts of things, social media aspects, accountancy, HR, basically anything business related that you as a member of the group want to get discussed and get advice on. We're going to be creating a directory. Now, within the Facebook group parameters, it's not possible to create a directory as such. You can just have a file up there, but it's certainly not a searchable directory. So I've taken the decision to invest some time and money into creating a website directory whereby LBN members will be able to access that, and also obviously put all their information in, tell us what they do, and have all their contact details in there. At this point, I don't know whether that's something that I will be uploading or whether the members themselves will be able to input their information, but that's going to be a massive value to the group, I think. It'll also be searchable, for instance, by location, because this is a UK-based group, and it'll just make it a little bit easier to find the members that you need to be maybe connecting with. And we're hoping to have some question and answer sessions. So we might choose a week, for instance, where we focus on one aspect of the business. Let's say it's accountancy, and you can raise all your accountancy questions, and then hopefully the accountants of the group will come in and answer those for you. So again, this is adding more value to the group. We're really hoping here to just make it a little bit more business focused and give you value for yourself and your business. Now, as you can imagine, that's going to take even more time, especially getting everything up and running and in place, so it starts running like clockwork. So here's the biggest change of the group. It's going to be a paid group, I'm afraid. Yep, I'm just letting that sink in there. And I'm pretty much expecting this is your expression on your face right now. Because, hey, you've had something for free and now we're going to ask you to pay for it. And there's going to be a lot of outrage, shock, I expect, about that. But let me just put your mind at rest. We're not talking a huge amount of money here at all. We're actually talking pennies a day. So if you are not an LBN member currently and you want to join the group, the cost of the membership, the annual membership, is £30 plus VAT. And I think that works out about 9.6p a day. However, because you're my lovely LBN members and you helped grow this group, that price is significantly decreased to £20 plus VAT a month. Not a month, a year. Oh God, that would be a lot. £20 plus that a year. And actually, once you've locked into that, it will be every year. So as you're an LBN member now, and providing you lock yourself in before the 28th of February, you will only ever pay £20 a year for all the years that you obviously are a member. Now, not only that though, I'm going to be giving 10% of that money to a charity, but it'll be a charity that's chosen by the group. A couple of years ago, I ran a local business network business show, and all the profit from that went to a charity that the group decided on, which was that particular point was the James Hopkins Trust. So the group will decide what the charity is, and that 10% will go to that charity at the end of the year. And we're going to introduce a referral group for two reasons. Because it's a closed group, people aren't going to be seeing the activity quite so much as they would normally, so we need you to shout about it, but we'll be paying you to shout about that. and the money that you get from that, you can either offset it against your membership, or you can put it towards the group's charity, or you could just have Amazon vouchers. That's up to you. But for every person that you recommend that joins the group, you would receive £5 credit. Now, I'm hoping that I know that this is going to reduce the number of people in LBN, because frankly, I'm not going to get 14,000 people to sign up. I don't want 14,000 people to sign up. I want a group of people that value their business and value what they get from the group. And by reducing the numbers, I am seriously hoping that this is going to reduce the conflict within the group, and therefore I'm going to be having less time dealing with issues between members, and I'm going to have more time to actually devote to growing the group and giving business value to the group. The other advantage, obviously, of having less members is they're going to have less competition. I'm sure you're pretty aware that there are some posts, requests for people, for example, off the top of my head, web companies, web designers, you get inundated. There'll be 60, 70 people on that, so go me, me, me. And also, if you actually read the thread, you'll find that they're going down and down in price. It's like a race to the bottom. This won't happen in the new group, because I'm pretty sure that as I say, we'll have less members, so we'll have less people competing to get that work and get those recommendations. And this is how I want to sleep. I want to sleep like a baby. I want to be a bit more relaxed about LBN and having to not deal with quite so much aggro. So this is what's going to happen. This is going to be the new group that's set up. It's called the Local Business Network Referral Group, a place where we can connect, learn and grow. And the link to join this group and make your payment is lbnreferralgroup.co.uk. I'll be posting that throughout the group anyway, in the next month to come. There's a deadline, however. By the 28th of February, LBN ceases to exist. So I'm not running these groups parallel. LBN stops and Local Business Network Referral Group begins with those people that have joined us. Just let you take that in. So as a recap, then it's going to be a paid group from March the 1st. However, you need to pay before the 28th of February if you want to get that for £20, but the group will officially launch on the 1st of March. When it comes to a yearly subscription the following year, the subscription will be taken from March the 1st. For non-LBN members, or for members who sign up after the 28th of February, the cost jumps up to £30 plus VAT. In both cases, 10% will be given to the group's chosen charity. And as I mentioned, there's a referral program. So actually refer 4 members that join, and your membership is basically free. And obviously the group includes all the existing LBN features that I've discussed, and also the new ones that I've mentioned. If you have any questions, can I ask you to PM me? I'm pretty sure I'm going to see comments on the wall, but if you've got specific questions, PM myself. Please don't PM the other admin, because they are not actually joining the new group. They're going to be members in there. They get lifetime free access as a thank you for all the hard work that they've done for the group so far. So it just remains me to say thank you. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for being a member of LBN so far. And a big thank you to my admin team, Kirsty, Wendy, Helen and Kylie. Carly. So just a big thank you for listening. I'm really hoping and excited about the new group, and I really want to see you over on the other side.